All right, guys. So Bitcoin just broke above its 50-day moving average. This is a key level to watch for. This is an indication that things are going to be getting very, very interesting now, because when you realize what's actually happening, um, we are seeing that the the Fed, the Federal Reserve, the reserves are running low, with the Fed, and we're seeing that there is um, uh, you know, a liquidity crisis as well, and that's bullish for risk-on assets. That's bullish for things like crypto, precious metals, real estate, all of that. And this is a very, very bullish sign overall, because we also have the um, Fed meeting coming up, and there's a lot of news about further rate cuts. That's another massive, massive catalyst for things like crypto. Um, you know, a few, I think if we even cut, a couple of percentages, which I think we will, because we're going to have a gradual, gradual cutting throughout this year, and then the next year as well, from what I know. So we're going to have a few phases of rate cuts, and I think that is massively bullish, really, really bullish momentum for things like crypto. And what I really want you to realize is, in this time, is that I don't give any advice on putting your longs and shorts and all that. As you know, today, in fact, 300 million again was liquidated, because most people were trying to short the market, right? And they didn't long it, right? And Bitcoin just went up. It broke its 50-day moving average. So yeah, they got liquidated, 300 million. Guys, like I told you in my last video as well, you have to understand what's going on. They're trying to pay off their debt this way. So there was a famous saying that if you buy the top, you're the exit liquidity. But here I would say that if you're a leverage trader, you are generally the exit liquidity at this point, because they've kind of figured this out. It's the easiest way for them to manipulate you, and that's why spot trading is way more beneficial. And spot investing, I would rather say, invest in real projects with real utility. Okay, that's really where things shine, where things matter. So the market moving up is going to be very, very, it's going to be a fantastic thing, in my personal opinion, of course. And this is the time to get into the right projects, to position yourselves. Okay. uh, like I told you, I believe in investing in the right projects that we know, with the right fundamentals, and that's where the real gains come. That's where the six figures, and the 1,000x and the 100x's and all of those things come. You have to position yourself, and you have to be informed, and you have to have the right information as well, guys. So I think this is really bullish. Even Tom Lee, who's a crypto veteran, said that Bitcoin is about to go to 200K plus, and we've been hearing a lot about $1 million Bitcoin in a couple of years, or 3-4 years. So there are a lot of catalysts, and I think, like I told you, that there is definitely a crypto industry. There will be altcoins, projects that are working like companies, that are building like companies, that are going to really, really flourish during this time. And I think that it's very, very important to be ahead of the game. It's very, very important to stay vigilant. It's important to keep an update. It's important to have the right information, and it's great to be in touch with projects that are actually building, that are actually doing something. And we have all of that information in our premium Discord. So if you guys want the best information, the best alpha, then join Crypto Ronins now, guys. It's imperative. Okay, I keep emphasizing that we try to give you the best alpha. We don't just try to promote pump and dump projects. We try to promote things that are long term. They're projects that are building. Some fail, but a lot of them succeed as well. And that's just how it is. If there is a risk, at least when you're trying to invest in something which has great fundamentals, you're still at a risk, but you're not at a risk of losing it all. right? I mean, the risk of losing it all is always there, but it's way less, when you're doing something like that, when you have that right approach. So join us, guys, and we'd love to see you inside the Discord. Take care. Bye.